And hello there, everyone. Osage Orange here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft here in my 113 Survival World Series. I appreciate everybody who's been coming out to these. I hope you're having a good time wherever it is you may be. So let's see here. Yesterday, we had some fun doing some construction, of course. So we had to do all that, but we still have to do a few things here. So let me go ahead and I went and backed up my world because OCD can be a good thing, and sometimes backing up the world can be a good thing. I just, logged out that way. Excuse me. That way, I could make sure I could back up the files appropriately without having any trouble. Switch that over. Pull up Chatbot. It's time to go visit everything here in Minecraftlandia. So, let me go ahead and show you guys. I posted in several places. I didn't post on social media, or quite as much on social media. But here it is. Here is the finalized wall from yesterday. Let me go ahead and take that off. That way you guys can get a little better look. But yeah, there is the completed sandstone wall going to the Skelly and Spider Farms. Here is for all the fun, for the viewing. So, let's see here. Let me pull that back up. My HUD. Well, part of my HUD anyway. So, as I was working, I realized that if we had the Netherwart farm right here, with the central thing right here, it would kind of obstruct this, the view. Even, if you came through here and, I had plans, for part of the wall to, intersect like right here, wherever it was. So I thought, we'll just move the farm down. We'll make it logistically easier for us to do all that nice stuff over here in the corner. So, let's see. While we're this way, there's one thing I do know I need to pick up. Need to pick up some dark oak for part of our construction project. Oh boy, that's right. I part of getting stuff done. I went ahead and made up a lot of chests. I was able to make up a ton of hoppers. Oh, those aren't hoppers. Those are minecarts. Dum dum. But yeah, I made up a whole bunch of hoppers, and so today we're gonna do some work on the Netherwart farm. So, I decided to go ahead and just stick it right here, and I've already laid out, as you guys can see, I hear you, lava, the preliminary work. So right here, as you can see, it's not, we don't have the one right here because, it's just going to go into the wall. And, I was just trying to determine where things should be, and I thought, well, intersecting it right here with this joint of the, this right here would be a good thing. So, in the long term, I decided, I'm willing to take the slight reduction in production. Yeah, isn't that a mouthful? Reduction in production. Yeah. By not having the guy right here where this hopper is. So that is something that I am willing to live with. That's the word I was looking for. So, we're going to go ahead and get started here on construction. Let's see here. I've gone out to the nether, got a whole bunch of soul sand, also pulled out my buckets. Two of them, of course, I already went to commission the one that we had all the way up there, on the surface. So that stuff's already in here. You know, I got 2 of the buckets and then I had a 3rd. So let's see here. As for the exterior wall, because we know we don't want mere stone brick. You know, I want to try to keep, as much as we're going to have stone brick or in stone brick derivatives, I want to try to keep that to a minimum. So I am thinking, at least on this wall, we could keep sort of a theme of at least some stone brick, but I have had the thought of alternate, and I'll probably be doing this off camera. That way I don't have to bore the heck out of you guys, or at least do what I can off camera, of doing alternating layers of stone brick and nether brick. At least that's the preliminary plan. Now, of course, we're also going to be decorating this back wall, and that'll have to be something special. And, of course, this wall here will have to be something special. And between, and the sort of thought I've got in mind is, because of the, as you can see right here, you know, this lines up, right, this was part of the issue, is, you know, being able to walk on this side of the pillars. So, that's why I'm thinking that I'm going to have to do something right here with this wall, have this be a joint wall with the sugarcane farm. So, I'm going to have to think about that, but that'll be for later. That will be indeed for later. So, let's go ahead and get to work. Let's stop jib-jabbing here. Get to work. Let's say we're going to need the dispensers. Stone brick. Actually, probably not quite that much sold. Redstone dust. Repeaters. Where are those levers? There they are. Ladders. Let's see. Do I need anything else? At least not right now. We'll worry about installing the next layer here in a moment. Just want to go ahead and get do that. That way we can more easily walk us off and not go splat. So the overall plan is to have the hoppers, as you can see, they drain into 2 chests, as you guys can see. And so, what I'm going to have to do is here along this wall, and then here along this side. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do quite yet for these guys, but I'm thinking of like putting a block right there, and then I'm not sure. I'll have to test, but I'm thinking of putting in fence right here. See, sort of use the fence to hold it back, if that makes any sense. But I'll have to test that. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I was thinking that fence, you know, that would be a slightly, it would allow for a little bit of aesthetic. And I'm thinking it would be nether brick fence. And that way, you know, at least through, obviously, you know, we'd have a wall right here, and then right here, you know, there'd be fence right till here to this wall. That way, we could at least, you know, be able to look up at the decoration, because we're going to have both of these walls be decorated. So, we need to get started on our stuff. So, that's right. Dispensers are so freaking finicky. Let me pull out my shovel. Dispensers are so freaking finicky when being placed. Again, with the weird what's-it sounds. Come on, get down in there. It's still... bleh. Dum-dum. Dum-dum. Alright. There we go. Problem solved. Problem solved. Get that soul sand right back there. It was always my intent with this one to have this, you know, be accessible. Go ahead. Oh, that's one thing I forgot. I forgot to snag a glowstone. Duh. Yeah, we're gonna use glowstone for this. Been using up quite a lot of sea lanterns, so I kind of want to give the sea lanterns a little bit of a rest. So for the moment, gonna just do that. Dispenser. I mean, block. Duh. And then dispenser. Dum dum. Repeater. Then right there will be the, actually, there we go. Actually have the repeater right here. Not the repeater. The lever. Like that. Just like that. Okay, now we need to go get the shoal sand. And all that. Still need the levers. Yank out some soul sand. We might have to go get some more. I knew I was gonna getting at least enough to help at least get started here. Of course, the hopper sucks it up. Silly hopper. Alright. We're gonna have ladders on this side. Did I? Yes, I did remember the ladders! Yay for remembering stuff! Go ahead and put these ladders up. Pillar up a little bit more. And at the same time, yank out the sands. This is not sandstone, this is oldstone. Just been kind of, obsessed with sandstone lately. Of course, I've had good reason. There we go. Now we got access. Here in a sec, we'll go yank out the, Actually, it would be a better idea. Instead would be to use, signs. Instead of, I had the thought of using, not, doors, but trapdoors. And I thought, well, wait a minute. Come on, there we go. Shift click. Yeah, there are some times where it's just easier to go on the bottom. But yeah, I was thinking about using a trapdoor, and then I was like, wait a minute. I can use a sun just as easily. Duh! And that'll also allow, we also need to put in at least one of the buckets of water. That way I can test out the concept of the sun. So we also need to go get the suns too. Fortunately, at least I got most of the stuff ready. Most of it, at least. Now, fortunately, I know where, and should I say, when we need more soul sand. I know an easy spot to go get them in the nether. We got relatively easy access to it, right by another fortress, so that is a good thing. I hear you, lava, bubbling away right there. You're not gonna get me. You're, hopefully, at least, sealed behind several layers of stuff. There's that. So, let me get the stuff out of the way. Let's go get our suns and glowstone. Glowstone. Don't want to forget the glowstone. Well, I'm thinking about it. Going to need that right there. That way, you know, we can, you know, hop in, you know, come and flick the lever and all that. Make it easier. let's see here. Glowstone and signs. Glowstone's going to be right over here with the lighting stuff. See, there it is. Hello, glowstone. Don't have too much. But hopefully we should have enough. This should hopefully be enough. Just enough to get us started. And that is the hope. So we'll first install the glowstone. And I'm thinking about it. Where's that silk? There's that silk touch back. Move stuff down. It's still got the silk touch back. See, I put right there. It'll be out of the way. Put around here, around the dispenser. That guy right there. This guy right there. And that guy right there. That should be able to help keep away any baddies. So now we, ow, need at least these 2 buckets. Up, dum-dum. That way we can fill up the dispensers. Better put the, because I know we're going to be continuing this up. Let's see, how many blocks tall is this again? 3? I think it is. Ow. Yeah, 3. I'm figuring, go ahead and build up above the dispenser. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th. Soul sand. Soul sand. I'll just sort of do it like a little cross right here. There we go. In this case, I am going to put, while I'm thinking about it, put a glowstone lamp right there. Glowstone light. Fill this guy up. Now, let's see here. Need to flick ye old lever, which is down here. Ow! Need to take a look-see here, of course, at the... Oh boy, we have a flood, Captain! We has ourselves a massive flood. Well, I figured that we would have something like that. I'm gonna put a temporary block right there. Oh wait. One above it. Duh! Signs. There we go. Reduces that flood. I'm going to put up another temporary sign. Or another temporary block, I should say. There we go. This is one of those cases where, you know, simple Minecraft logistics come to save the day. Now, I wanted to test that out, so all we need to do is flick again. Ta-da! No more water, at least for the moment. Let's go ahead and rise up. And we're going to start working on the next level. Well, let's see here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be, of course, the awkward one, so I will... See, that should be that. Yep. And just so I don't throw myself off, sort of make the T right there, because of the way it ends. There we go. This is one of those things, part of me wishes, you know, I would do this in creative, or a creative, like, attribute, but, you know, that way I wouldn't have to be standing on the soul sand and slowed down to all heck. But it's a case of, I'd rather build in survival. Now, granted, we are in peaceful. I've had baddies spawn up there, and just before, while I was coming back from doing some work in the mine, and I came up through the stairway over there, and was, you know, coming out here to do prep work, and then I hear clock of a zombie, and I was like, oh jeez, I forgot to change back to peaceful. So yeah, there are those dark spots here in base. I don't want them baddies sneaking upon me, especially creepers. I hate creepers. Let's see, I was just checking that. See here. Oh, the dum-dum. Ah! Double dum-dum. Double dum-dum. Yeah, I will, like I said, I will have to do some designing, and I'm not going to try to bore you guys to heck. Once again, the weird sound effects. I'm not going to bore the heck out of you guys with trying to figure out what the patterning is, but like I said, I was thinking that the alternating stone brick, nether brick. Yeah, this is why working at heights is dangerous, guys. Yeah, I should be up to date. Yes, I am. Let's go ahead and continue this pillar here with our ladder. Now, of course, I'm going to have to leave a gap right here. That way, with the way it is, you know, with have the walls come up, and then, you know, the nether wart will hit the walls, or over here with the, over in this corner, of course, with the fence idea. Essentially, you know, the nether wart will hit the walls, fall down, hoppers suck up all the nether wart, and then, you know, I'd switch things on, probably going like, I'd probably go like from top to bottom, turning things on, then go get some nether wart, then come back, work my way back up, turning things off and replanting the stuff. So that's sort of the preliminary design plan. You know, nether wart. I wish last time I knew of, the nether wart, of course, does not do bone meal, so that is a thing. Oh, yay! I forgot about the glowstone. There we go. I guess I'm gonna have to do just like this. Boop. And then get that stuff out of the way. Boop. And we essentially rinse and repeat, of course. Now don't click the dispenser. You don't want to access it. Let's see. We got that last one right there. This is where the lever goes, of course. Let's pull out the redstone. Signs out of the way. Don't be a dum-dum. Right-click with the dispenser. Repeater. And, of course, we need the lighting. And before we can do the lighting, we need to do, yes, you guessed it, more soul sand. Don't be a complete dum-dum. Sign. Signs. There's the signs. Duh. There's that. One of these simple little game mechanics that you can easily exploit with the right know-how. And of course I can't quite reach it. Darn you! I am being a dum-dum. I swear, I need to make that into open a store and make that a shirt. Even with soul sand. Here I am, crouching. Let's get the frickin' glowstone up and running. So we can at least see better. I think I'm on bright. Yeah, I'm on bright and I still can't see. Irony! That right there. Duh! The Department of Duh! I hope I got enough soul sand. I don't want to have to go back to the Nether unless I have to. We'll just continue to do this one. Sandstone block. Why am I calling it sandstone? This is the 4th or 5th time I've called soul sand sandstone. Yeah! God, Department of Duh! I know, guys. Also, redundant Department of Redundancy Department. Ladders. Pull them bad boys out. Go ahead and take advantage of the, cobblestone. Not cobblestone, stone brick. There. And do that. Jeez. I'm gonna have to get more soul sand. Hey, I didn't call it sandstone this time! Yay! Ah! That hurt. That definitely hurt. Well, I wasn't watching where I was backing up. Yeah, that's essentially the... And the weird sound effects department continues. Crouch this time, tree. Come on, you can do it. Not enough soul sand. Ow. Ow. Multi-ow. Want those guys back. Don't be a dum-dum. Now I can shift them into the right area. Duh. And we'll need to go fill up more of those buckets up. See. Fortunately, got some water at the end of the water source supply at the end of the smelter, where we can do that sort of... Ow! Do that sort of thing. Ow! Why was I Let's go fill up a fair number of these guys. Alright, we're gonna go underneath the smelter, use the minecart system. And here we are. That's right here. Up. It always seems to happen. And I'll I'll do that many. If we have to drain them, I'll worry about that later. Boop. All right. I know I probably overdid the buckets, but I'd rather have too many filled than too few in this case. So, don't be a dum-dum. Pull these guys out, of course. Boop, boop. All right. Go ahead and dump this guy right here. Let's also come over here. Put down that. Signs. I need to go back downstairs to the level below, of course. So let's do that. Now did I get that other guy? I get the level below us. Well, ow. Oh, that's why I was gonna do the trap doors. That's right. I actually need to test that. Just put away the buckets of water for now. Just free up a little bit of space. Oh, I do have the wood. Then let's see here. Dum dum. See here, I'm gonna need some more trapdoors, I think. That's right, I'm being a complete dum-dum. The thought was, with the trapdoors, do this. That way, I can walk across, come plant, and come back across and lower. That's why I was thinking of the trapdoors. Duh! See? Safely walk across. Don't have to worry about hopping. Of course, I put this one on the wrong freaking side. And I managed to get it back. Awesome sauce. See? Let's see. Let's go ahead and test that. Let me go get some nether wart. Let's see what happened. I didn't fully try testing that out. I just sort of built the farms, in my test world. Put the trapdoors in and just, left it at that. Let's see. Another one. Well, snag a fair number of stacks. I'll put some of these guys in the chest down here at the farm so that we have once we, get the walls built, I'll have an on-site supply to at least get started, and then I'll grab that guy. Don't need too much to start with for at least this little test, so we won't worry about letting this stuff grow up in terms of, getting it into its fullest potential. We're just testing this out. Oh, forgot to put a glowstone right there. Dum-dum. There we go. Also go do the next 2 levels as well. Give it some OCD! To lower the trapdoor. Because, they would probably come to rest on the trapdoor. And, you know, we obviously don't, you know, if it were extended like that. So, we don't want that. Come on, go down the ladder. Aha. Oh, pfft. Ah, see? That's exactly what I was talking about. I forgot to lower the trapdoor. Dum-dum. Wait, did that one that fell off, did that reach? Huh. Maybe the hoppers got it. I don't know. Let's go up here to the next level. Make sure both of the trapdoors are lowered. That they are. See what happens. Ha-ha! Sweet! They do go by. That's exactly what I was hoping for. I see a bit of netherwort right there. Come here, dudes. Don't you think you could just hop away without me knowing? Miss any over here? I don't think I did. Let's OCD it. OCD it! OCD powers activated. Doesn't look like it. But I knew I would need the wall, so that is why we're going to, of course, have to have the wall. So now, we can continue to build up. As I said, hopefully, we'll have enough soul sand. Let's see. We'll probably have enough room here to be able to build up 2 more floors. That is to say, you know, the floor right there where we have, you know, the dispenser facing down, and then the upper floor here with the dispenser facing up. Let's see here. Oh, did I remember to... No, I did. Yeah, I think I... Oh, wait, duh, it'll be resting on the... Oh, duh. Yeah, let's see here. There's that bad boy. Pull out the dispensers again. Boop. Just use the glowstone right there. Put down that. And then yank off the the stone brick. This is not nether brick, this is stone brick. Oh, wait a minute. I'm being a dum-dum. Quite the dum-dum. I was like, wait a minute, this is weird. 2, 3, 4. Height of 3. So, this is where the soul sand is going to be. Yeah, we're going to be at the top of the farm here. Pretty darn soon. Let's see. Want to make sure here. So, let's give it the OCD test. Let's see. Knowing that this is the next level, we're going to have to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Got some headspace. And we'll have some lighting, too. This will be sweet. This is the what's it floor. While I'm thinking about it, actually, let's go ahead and install the dispenser. Well, I've got that in mind, and we'll just dig down like that, and boop! There we go. We got learning to be efficient. You know, I've undoubtedly got more than enough soul sand. I'm thinking, like I said, I'm gonna try to focus on building the most of the wall off camera, so I don't bore the heck out of you guys. But what we might do, we actually might go ahead and make a trip to the Nether anyway, and for the purposes of getting, I need some more netherrack for not for glowstone. I forgot. The reason I said glowstone is because I got glowstone here in my hand. But in order to do the sort of rings, the alternating rings, I've only got so much netherrack on me, and most of it, what I recently mined, had to go into the stairs. So, it's a case of I don't wanna, run short of netherrack and nether brick, after, get partway through and then, go, oh, I have to go get more netherrack. I should have just done this sooner. So, we'll do that. And part of the fence idea I've got for over here is going to have, I'm thinking, alternating mossy cobblestone and nether brick. Try to use some variety. And, yeah, get that out of the way. Get those out of the way, too. Duh. Yep, don't forget, this has to be a thingy. And I was thinking that, let's actually test that out before we go to the nether. We'll test that out. Test that idea out. I'll get you, probably want your guys' opinion on that, honestly. Come on. Fortunately, I don't think I'll need to worry about soul sand. That's done. Awesome sauce. I see you over there, bat. That's, I was thinking just now that, I was looking at the, wiki earlier today, and, for those of you who know Quirky Geek 17, she loves, in modded Minecraft, she loves her crossbows. So, thing of it is, they are adding crossbows to vanilla. Yes, you heard me right. See, pull those guys back out. Oh, don't forget we got the water bucket. There you go, dude. You got your water bucket back. So, go ahead and lower that. Ladders. Duh. See. Yeah, dum-dum. Don't put that there. At least the hoppers caught it. Thank you, hoppers. You saved me some trouble. There we go. Now we do this. Alright, let's see here. Need to get these guys back, of course. Thanks, dude. You just served your... Duh! You can't get to the you can't build on the dispenser if you left-click without shifting. Alright, so, need a temp block. All the redstones. Don't worry, I'll worry about the buckets of water later for these two. Yeah, we'll have plenty of headspace here. We'll have some natural lighting from the ceiling, so won't need to worry about the lighting situation here on the top one too much. Let's see, how many levels is this? 6, I think? 6? Looks like 6. Well, at least we got started. So, clear all these guys out, of course. Yank out ye old shore shand. At least I'm managing to say it right this time. There we go. Let's shift right click this time so I don't access the dispenser. Don't be a dum-dum, Orange. I am strong with the dum-dum. Yes, I am. Yep. There we go. Yeah, in this case, slow and steady does win the race. Lol. Oh, wait. Almost a dum-dum. Almost forgot to place these guys down. Duh. let's write a message on this one. And then done. Go ahead and there we go. I got a screenshot. Me telling myself not to be a dum-dum. Come on. One's off to the side. Come on. God, the soul sand just makes things slower. This is part of the reason why I'm trying to have a somewhat, more of an automated harvesting scheme in this case. Less time having to prowl around on the soul sand. Yep, there we go. There we go. There we go. This is, of course, the final what's it. We could go try out, get the stuff from the nether and try out the scheme of alternating fencing. Yeah, dum-dum. Here I am. I left myself a memo not to be a dum-dum, and here I am being a dum-dum. Of course, I do kind of like poking fun at myself. So let's see. Lighting. Let's put up the glowstone. There. Boop. 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 Ah. Wrong thing, tree. Wrong thing. Come on. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and build up to the next level. Yes. Trapdoor, trapdoor. That way it is up and ready to roll. I'm going to want do that from underneath. Up ladders. Ladders aren't useful if they aren't in your hotbar. Duh! There we go. Yeah, we got a little bit of headroom. We also got the lighting. Sweet! Alright, let's get this stuff back downstairs. Want to forget this guy right here, so go pick him up. And then put stuff away. Put away the silk touch for now. Let's go get the fencing. And we'll try it out. Let's see there. Oh, I don't have much mossy cobblestone fence. I'll just have to make some up. God, my math is off. And here we go. At least got at least a little. And probably gonna want some additional nether brick fence at some point. So, in addition to this, so let's go ahead and make up the moss fence first. Make up a little less on the fencing, on the nether brick fencing. And put that stuff there. So let's go ahead and at least try it out. So let's see here. We're gonna have the wall through this block right here. So means we're gonna have to do like this. Let's try. Try a base layer of each like that. Let's go ahead and head on up to at least the next level. And there will still be a regular entrance right there. We won't have to worry about a trapdoor there. This is what I'm talking about. I just want to try this out and see what it looks like. At least try it here out on camera. And the stuff here on the bottom, I actually should have just done it. Alright. Alright, my brain's thinking here, guys, so just bear with me. This is just being a little bit of a pain in the tuchus. Come on, come on. There we go, there we go. And then alternate back. Ah, dum-dum. Double. Multi. Dum-dum. Alright. And we're gonna at least tear these guys out. Ah! Wrong thing. And need to replace that polished andesite. There we go. That actually doesn't look too bad. Truth be told, in part because, you know, I want a little bit of color variance in it, in the appearance, of course, and by having, I'm thinking, instead of doing it quite like this, having, you know, like, starting with, for example, you know, like nether brick fence, and then, you know, doing like that, and then inverting, so, you know, we have cobble, mossy cobble, nether brick, mossy cobble, nether, and then, you know, keep that one, do it like that, and then, you know, essentially switch it around, you know, having it alternate both ways, would be a very, very good thing, I'm thinking. So, let's go add a little bit, just a little bit more. Yep, up, 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 up we go. Extend that. And we'll just continue the temporary theme of what we got right here, for the moment at least. Well, I'll worry about dum-dum. Actually, that gives me a little thing to work on. Ah, sweet. Hopefully looks like the hopper caught it. Yay! Oh, I landed on it. Awesome sauce. Oh, that's where that guy went. Hopefully looks like that hopper caught that one, so. And, yeah, dum-dum. Hopper caught it. So, up. Let's go ahead and pull out the nether wart. Gotta head downstairs, of course. We'll do our retrieval. Ziz. So what I'm gonna do now is we're just gonna test out the fencing. Make sure it's a suitable concept. We'll just do these two lower layers. So, knowing that the fence, we will have a block right here, I'm not going to worry about too much about the guys over there, but and of course over here, so we'll just try the two lower levels, see how they work. At least try to see if there would be, of course, any problems. Oh, don't be a dum-dum. Come on! There we go. I got plenty of nether wart now, so I'm not too concerned about the stuff falling off and where the walls are supposed to be. There we go. It looks like, at least preliminarily, that the fence idea works. It looks like I might be barking up the right tree here, guys. I'm gonna put these guys back, except for that. Combine it over here with this. Turn off the water. There we go. So yeah, I think I'm barking up the right tree. All puns intended in this case. All puns intended. Want to have the fun of this right here. So let's go ahead. Let's see. I got. Let's see. Make sure this is the right peg. Yep. Got my pick and shovel. Let's go ahead and hop over to the nether. Get some more netherrack. Slide these guys in. Don't worry, I'll fix that, off camera. I don't want to have to bore you guys. So let's take the fast way. Take the fast way, you silly tree. Take the fast way. Alrighty. Yep, I have this thing for track. Let's get back in. Proceed forward. Alright, I'm debating, we got essentially, several places where I've, mined netherrack. I don't think we'll go too far from base this time. Let's see here. Of course, the one being here at the here at this nether fortress, and you know, see out here I've got plenty of soul sand, so I don't have to worry too much. This is one of the areas where I've mined netherrack, so I think we'll just come out here and do some careful mining around the soul sand right here. Excuse me. Oh, don't be a dum-dum. Yeah, I know, I'm trying to be careful about with my OCD. Yep, dum-dum. Actually, what I'm going to do, pick up this one piece of soul sand, chuck it right there. Haha, the LCD wins. Take that, netherrack. I mean soul sand. We'll pick up these mushrooms. We'll move them over here onto the soul sand. And then I'll just move across. Oh, another quartz. It's a shame I don't have my fortune pick. And I always try to get the nether quartz mined with my fortune pick. That way I get more quartz for quartz blocks. Quartz blocks. Quartz blocks. Dum-dum. Of course, with the way you guys might be thinking, wait a minute, Orange, why don't you take out, deconstruct another your nether fortress for the nether brick? And it's a case of I don't wanna, because you know, to have another fortress is essentially at 0-0 in the nether. You know, that's a pretty rare thing. A, and B, well, if I want to build more beacons, you know, I don't want to have to go out and find a new nether fortress. Just use the one we got to get what we need. Down through the netherrack like there's no tomorrow. Of course, it also wears down picks like, you know, this pick right here, so. Look at this. It's tearing through it like a hot knife through butter. Dum-dum. Let's see, let's get this out of the way. Do that. Probably... I'm just trying to decide how many stacks to take home. I'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We'll just do some more. I'm thinking... thinking that enough for a full coal block worth of smelting ought to do nicely. Don't mind underneath there, dum-dum. Oh, that means, what, 22 stacks, I think? Or something, or 24. Something like that. Something like that. Not ready for that guy quite yet to be extracted. Duh. And of course we got a lava lake right down there, which is always fun. What's that? Hot knife through butter. I'll leave at least some means of access to get up without having to come back later and dig stuff up. Ah, dum-dum. Yeah. I fell into my own thing trying to get through. Must have had another quartz right down there. It's obviously been long enough to where I don't remember. Don't be a dum-dum. Slowly build stuff up. Alright. See. In order to be able to make, let's see, get there, I need to see. I'm just going to borrow some of this stuff here for now. We need essentially 4 additional stacks of netherrack. That'll get us up to the ideal count for the smelter and a block of coal per furnace for 80. Yay! So let's go ahead and make sure to try to keep some amount of netherrack waste to a minimum. Let's see, do that. So I remember how many stacks I need to get. We'll go deposit these things in the smelter, fire up the smelter, and have some fun! Oh wait, I don't have my sword. I was thinking, gee, while we're here, something we can do is fight some blazes and get some blaze rods. Oh wait, I don't have my sword! Don't be a dum-dum. Almost there. We're almost there for the netherrack. Okay, let's go pick up all the loose netherrack. Oh, hello. It's a good thing I took that one out. One, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, one extra. Dum-dum. Hop across the soul sand. And thinking that I might slowly take this part here down. That way it'll make it easier to get around. Ow. Beep, beep, beep. Now, normally, when I would be, be mining netherrack and, producing nether brick, the small ones, the stack of 64 brick. Of course, I would normally go to the top of the smelter and put it through the distribution system. But in this case, hello there, dude. What do you track there for? Netherrack is still on? Hold up here, guys. Just a second. Just a second. Oh, dude, dum-dum. I left my smelter on. I done goofed. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and push this guy along. Get him back up here. That way it would be easier to come through and just deposit. I actually probably could have just done it like that. I should have done it just like that. Duh. So normally, I'd have it go through the distribution system, but since we've got in this case, a relatively small amount of netherrack, I'm just going to go ahead and load it directly into the minecart. We'll go around back. Take the appropriate way out. Go turn the netherrack on. And while that's doing its thing, we'll go ahead and distribute. There's some coal. Let's see, they are in station 1 right there, so that'll mean this minecart right there. We only need 16 things of 16 blocks. So let's see, that's 14. Obviously, need to get another partial stack. Check that right there. 1, 2, boom. Check that back in. Dispense. I'm thinking there are some additions that I might do. Since I normally have to come, I did this the remote dispense for the coal from the control board downstairs. That might be an improvement. Is actually, since I have to come up here anyway to dispense coal to the appropriate stations. We've got, of course, cobblestone on that side. We got the 4 stations over there. Got 2 over there for the non-cobblestone side. I'm thinking that just as an improvement for the Mark 7 smelter is just do the manual. Sometimes, it's better to just do some things easy, rather than try to do it the hard way. Well, let's go check on our stuff. Need to go around that side of the whistle. How you doing there, dude? There he is. He's busy distributing. We can go ahead. Got 17 right there. Let's go double check down here. 17 as well. Awesome sauce. This guy's got ready with his coal. We probably missed him. That's why I probably... Oh, there he is. There's the minecart. I don't know why I'm calling the minecart a he when it's obviously an it. Lol. Dum dum. 21. Well, I'm going to give it a few moments here to fill up just a little more. I am going to quickly go use the restroom. Be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. But we should have, hopefully now, yep. So let's go ahead and, wait, did I? Oh, that's why I'm not hearing it. I wasn't hearing it on my end because I didn't have my headphones up. Somewhere somebody snagged an extra coal block. There it is. Let's see, we don't want site fuel. Alright. It won't take but a few moments, so let's go while we're waiting for stuff to happen. We won't just sit idly by. Let's go ahead. We'll do some fixing work here on the fencing. So we'll keep this guy right there. Tear this guy out. Keep that guy. That guy's right. Tear this guy out. There we go. Gonna go downstairs here, of course, and collect up the needed stuff. Then put that guy right there. And put this guy right there. Now if we can hop up and do the thing we need to do. Since we're so close, that's why I said come on over and do some work. You know, we're so close to the smelter and should be within adequate operational status for it, so. Ow! Ow! Yeah, I like that. I definitely like that. Now that I've torn that one out and done the alternating. Yeah, I like. Has a somewhat rough hewn, but allows spotting for the future wall. There we go. Alright, so we'll just proceed with these one at a time, building them up. would help to actually have. Oh, that's an idea. I just gave myself an idea. There we go. Ah, gonna have to recompute. It's okay. Just gonna play fetch with that guy. There we go. That's the idea I had, is sort of have it suspended from the ceiling. Sort of deal. If that makes any sense. Okay, let's do the smart thing here. Actually, I'll leave that up. Carefully descend. I think I gotta go down one more level here. There we go. There we go. Dum-dum. I'll take all these guys out here, so that I'll have a chance to, be able to hop across. Get myself up on top to be able to work on them. Yay! Don't be a dum-dum. Yeah, I want to leave this kind of open right here, so that, you can come out from behind and be able to look up. But, oh, yeah, that'll be a nice theme. Sort of an alternating nether brick, mossy brick theme. Yes, that is. I'm barking up the right tree, guys. Let's go see how everything's going over here at the smelter. Furnaces are still lit. Yep. So curious, how even, we're most of the way down the smelter here, and you can hear the, at least as it passes by on this end, going, and, fade out as it transitions over to the other side. That's kind of cool. I'm thinking that for the Mark 7 I'll disregard the, dispense with the bell. I mean, that was a standard safety thing and still is on surviving steam locomotives, is having the bell, during, for yard use, for example. And I'm thinking that the, smelter going active bell is going to be just the right thing. And so I'll probably just dispense with the status bell as well. But whilst retaining the going active bell. Alternate one, alternate the other. Come on. There we go. There we go. Oh, I'm at the top. No wonder I couldn't go any higher. So let's see. Want you first. Then that. And back to the moss. Down we go. Down. Come on. Careful, Orange. Don't fall off your own ladder. That's one of the things I'm going to have to do. Is at least several blocks up, probably starting with this guy right there, is put up at least some sort of fencing. And I might just do completely nether brick fence on that. Dum-dum! That way, don't fall off. I might do, ow! Since I got such quantity, I'll have to double check. Since I have fairly decent quantities of, ah! This time I overshot! Since I got fairly decent quantities of, come on, don't get caught, of, oak fence, I might just do that. Talk about being a dum-dum. Jeez. This is why I suck at parkour. I really, really suck at parkour. There we go, finally. Finally. When it comes to building stuff, I'm, in survival, I'm very good. One fence block at a time. Make sure I don't go around hitting my head against the roof this time. Let's see. Another brick. Another brick. Mossy. Another brick. And mossy. There we go. Yeah, I'm starting to like this. Let's go downstairs and get a better view of it, shall we? Okay, let's also double check the oak fence supplies. I want to go through here. Duh. Yeah, I like that. Sort of, well, sort of like a weird colored rain, wouldn't you say? Stretchy stretch. Very odd colored rain sort of coming down from the ceiling here, guys. But then again, that's a thing. So, let's go ahead. Hopefully the smelter should be done. Or close to done. It's getting close to done. Yeah, that's why I'm often, you know, trying to do tasks in or near the smelter when I got it working. That way, you know, I don't have one part that's, you know, gets turned off because my render distance is, you know, too short and, you know, it's, isn't able to keep going, sort of thing. Come on. There we go. There we go. Oh, boop. Doop. Boop. Boop. And da-da-ding. Boom. Well, we got 4 of 6 done. God, that would definitely be a Borg designation, you know, 4 of 6. Yep. 1 down, 2 far. Ow! Again, my parkour skills suck! There we go. These guys over here and do that, move those 2 out of the way. That way I know where I am. whilst at the same time being able to get the right stuff done. There we go. I don't think I'll need quite so much nether brick for fencing now. Now that I've got a better idea of what I need to do. Dum-dum. Ah! Was hoping to be able to fall down to the level below, but nope! Didn't work. Did not work at all. Aha! Come on. There we go. There we go. Don't double do what you don't need to double do, tree. You screw your own art design up. Almost there. Actually, I can now test out the these other levels too. See how this fully works. That's a good idea. Well, let's do it. Let's see. I don't think these guys. I don't think I got the what's it for them yet. Ah, wrong thing. There we go. Not that one. And I know I'll be back, but I just want to go ahead and lower it. Let's see. The next two should have their water. Wait a minute. Dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum. Yes, you have your water. I need to replace that guy and put him up on the other side. So I need to leave that guy out. Duh. Alright, and deploy all the... Haha! Fence, not the fence, the ladder caught me. So, let's see here. Ow. Let's also go come out and get our nether wart for official testing of all levels here on the mixed fence side. There we go. Got that guy his water. Come on. I know I don't have my dum-dum. I see it. It landed on the ground. I wasn't sure if the if it landed in the hopper or so. Up inside, duh. Oh, wait, duh, dum-dum. There we go. There we go. Oh yay, it's raining. Can hear it on the roof. There we go. I'll go ahead and put that guy with his thing. We'll go ahead and dispense. Ah! I just realized we need to fix that. Well, we'll fix that before we turn on the water. I'm glad I saw that. Let's go ahead and get, we'll leave this guy up. Obviously, I'm not following my own type sign's advice, guys. I'm still being a dum-dum. If we manage to get any extra nether wart, well, that'll be a nice and dandy thing. Come on. If we lose any, I'm not going to have much loss for sleep. I need to remember to go get the thingy orange. Up, placed one too far. One too far. Yeah, I just love sand. There, soul sand. I almost called it soul stone. I mean, sand soul. So. So we'll come down here to the very bottom as well. Don't want to go into the hopper. Don't be a dum-dum, Orange. And you need your thingy. Sign and a, go and chuck these guys in. Of course, it's going to take a moment to do stuff, so let's go get, need a not soul sand, need a regular, block. And these guys will, of course, get, the stone brick blocks. They're going to get replaced with whatever they're going to need to get replaced with at the, when I do the wall, so. Still raining out here. And yes, I'm typing out another message. I know. I like to poke fun at myself here on stream. Mostly for your guys' entertainment. So, let's go ahead here. This is where I wish I had submitted a help, but in this case, I'll just find out when I get to the bottom. Alright. Let's see here. I knew this guy would fly out when I saw him heading this direction, so. Well, maybe it wasn't such a good idea. Look at that. This is like 32. Basically a stack after, you know, having all the stuff. So this is obvious, as conceptual as it is. I'm either going to have to do one of two things. I'm either going to have to, you know, come in between, you know, right here on this one, and install, you know, the alternating, you know, or move these guys over so that you can have the alternate, or just, ooh, that would be a thing. Use glass. That is a thing. Why am I being such a dum-dum? That is a thing. Use glass. That way I can see the wall. I mean, granted, even, even just right here, it'd be glass right next to the wall, but still, glass, that is a practical solution. Jeez. Wasted time and resources doing this. And finally, it hits me. Duh! Much simpler solution for the problem. Thing of it is, I don't know how much glass I got. Let's go and chuck these guys in there. He's got a little bit. Let's go turn off the system here. See, those guys are all, that guy's off, but we need to come up here. Orange being a dum-dum. Being quite the dum-dum. Hello, Rain. I hear you over there. Let's go ahead and start tearing these guys out. Just go ahead and do it level by level. Or at least every other level. Probably level by level. Can't reach that guy. Darn it. Alright. I'm gonna have to go check our glass levels too. Actually, this might be a good idea for the exterior instead of oak fencing. Doing the dum-dum! Shoot out an unnecessary block of smooth stone. Oh, when I build the wall, I'll replace it. I'm not gonna OCD over it now. One must learn to channel one's OCD. Alright, let's see, where are these guys? I can actually reach them from here. Or should be able to reach them if I'm up here. Yes, I'm day. Ah! Smart! The instant you let go of your shift key. The instant you let go of your shift key. Better make sure that level doesn't have any stuff on it. One above us. Yep. No, the one below us does, so better double check the one right up here. It's clear. Come on. Come on, there we go. Fetch these guys. Part of me is glad about the hoppers down there. They'll at least catch some of the debris as it falls down. Yep. Alright. Slowly hop along here. Boop. There we go. It doesn't look like there's anybody down there on this level. Oh, we need to come fetch this guy. You're not going to get away. Yeah, this was a good idea, but it's obviously not working. And the smelter is undoubtedly done doing its stuff by now. We'll have to go get all the nether brick and work it to its where it's needed. I hope I managed to get everything. At least catch as much as I could. Let's see here. And dump this stuff in. Yeah, it looks like I've lost some, but I am not gonna shed too many tears over it. Wait a minute, maybe some of the stuff got directed over to this side. Oh, at least one thing did. Alright guys, I'm taking a look-see here at the time, so let's go ahead and take our break. So go ahead, get up, stand up, stretch, go get something to eat, go get something to drink, use the restroom. I'm going to get myself a little something to eat, so I'm probably going to be a few extra minutes getting back from break. So I will see you guys here shortly. Okay, guys, I am back. So let's go ahead and finish out our break. We have everybody be standing and stretching, moving both your arms and your legs. You want to make sure you get that blood of yours flowing. Of course, when you're standing for so long, not standing, when you're sitting for so long, you want to make sure that your blood is flowing. When you're standing, you're more and moving around. Of course, your blood's flowing a lot better than it does when you're just sitting, you know. Now, that is why we need to have everybody have them move around every once in a while. Okay, so let's go ahead and get ourselves a drink. Of course, I went and refilled my 1 liter water bottle. Got myself a little something to eat. Been nomming on that. Probably going to eat a little bit more here in a sec. As soon as we need to go check and see what glass I got. I just gave myself an idea. An idea indeed. So, let's see here. Excuse me. Oh, look at that. You almost got abandoned there, dude. You were hiding. Well, let's see here. Want to go check out. I know I got some amount of glass, as I recall. I think I do, anyway. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Glass. I know it's here. I know it is here. Hello, glass. There we are. Oh, I got plenty of glass. I was afraid we'd have to go do some glass smelt. Go get some sand harvest and do some glass smelting. Well, I guess I managed to save myself the effort. So, the thought I just had. Let me move my shovel out of the way. So grab. There's that and that. Let's see here. The thought I had was something like this. Oh, wait a minute. Something like this. Sort of a slight homage. Yeah, come on. There we go. A slight homage to the original plan that he came up with. Tear that one off, actually. Tear that one down as well. Thank you, Saga. Thank you much. How are you doing, dude? I hope you're doing well. Now, true, these guys right here, they will connect to the wall. But if I have glass here along the hopper line, and then extending up along the needed way, God, that water's driving me mental. But essentially, let me show you guys. Stuff, so, wait a minute. Did I miss something? I think I missed something. Or was I? Ah! I was missing something. Picked up another what's it? Ah, yeah. I understand. Lurkers are life. Lurkers are love. I wonder what other ones I missed. Oh boy. Anyway. Let me go get some, get you. There's that. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Have full stacks of each. And then basically sort of use them, sort of as like a bottom and top support. Essentially. So, just build up like this. So I am going to, ooh! Breakfast burrito for dinner? That's kind of interesting. Never heard of that done before, at least to my immediate recollection, but more power to you. So, I'm gonna, while I'm installing this, I'm just gonna go mute it for a few seconds, finish eating my own snack, but I will, of course, be building. Alright guys, I got that done. Finished eating my stuff, so yay! So, I understand not being a morning person, Saga. I'm not a morning tree. So you have my understanding. I was looking for the right wording there. So now that we've done that, let's go ahead and see how well the glass does versus the original idea. Oh, excuse me. Oh, we also need to worry about the smelter too. Duh. Here we are. It's been sitting there for some time now. We're essentially running on nothing. And all that sort of thing. Let's see here. I'm gonna ascend. So if there should be very little, if any, landing beyond the glass. You know, here past the edges, you know, where we haven't yet to install the wall. Yeah, that's where we're gonna see most of it. But if we're, like right here, there should be nothing between this set of panes and the stone brick right over there. So there should be nothing there. So, or at least that is the plan. Let's say the retractable, using the trapdoors was a very good idea with the prototype. Because I was thinking, well, if I leave a block there, stuff's gonna I'm gonna have to pick it up manually. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Trapdoor should work. Should work splendidly. I really should be lowering these guys as soon as I get down to get done, too. Duh. So, yeah. Trapdoors were a very good idea with this design. Using glass, that might be an idea. For the surrounding wall, that might be an idea. Sort of have it as the nether version of a greenhouse, if that makes any sense. Just that's part of me thinking out here. But like I said, I'm not going to do it on camera. I don't want to bore everyone trying to figure out, okay, we've already had to figure this part out, I don't want to bore you guys out too much, but, seeing how things work, of course, is something always good to try to have on camera. And I decided to sort of go with what I had at the bottom here at the top, so retaining that same sort of theme. Come on, get all this stuff planted. There we go. Lower the trapdoor. Looks like it's doing better, so just head on up here and flick all the guys off. Let's go inspect the downfall. Let's see here. So very little, if any. Doesn't look like we've had any fall over there. Only one there. Yeah, that's our solution. Allows viewing of the wall for the interior here, and at the same time allows us to not have to worry about the stuff. Oh, look at this! I can walk through them. Sweet! Sweet. I love being able to do that. That's sweet. So, let's see. Temporarily put those guys right there. Yeah, let's go see how. Looks like we got at least a little bit more. So, it's nice. Well, maybe not so much. Not so much as I thought I did, so. That's a thing. That is a thing. Well, let's see. What are we going to do? What can we do now? So, I'm just trying to think what would be something good to do without not to bore you guys. Well, what we could do, what we could start to do anyway. Now that we know where things are here with this farm. Oh, you got all the way over here, you silly thing. Look at that. One lonely netherwort. Let's start figuring out the sugarcane farm. Because I'm thinking that what I could do is essentially start the farm. We're gonna at least start laying the foundations for the farm, and we'll have it start essentially right here. So, what we can do, let's do this first. We're gonna let's go consult the farm here in the yes, I hear you, Beacon. Consult the farm here in the of course I took the long way. We're taking the long way. I know it was in this case we don't have I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about it being quite so circular. Because of course gonna essentially try to it's gonna be like the netherwort farm, it's gonna be circular. I mean multi-level. Still retains some amount of circular shape, but I think what I'll be able to do is cut down the amount. So you see it's got, I'm 3 wide right here on this wall, it's the same on the other side. See if we can work our way around here. Yep, see it's you know, 3 over here. I don't have any sort of back wall for this one, where in my 1/8 world I did. So what I am thinking is you know, cutting this down, I think of this with the where you see these pistons and all. I think of this direction as the width of the sugarcane farm, and that from that wall, you know, you see where that dark oak is right there to the dark oak over there. That is the width. So trim down the width by essentially 4 blocks. That way, let's see if we can get over. Here's the pistons there and the redstone blocks. Basically, move the wall from here to here. Still have that way we'd still have the 1 block be able to, you know, come in, come through, you know, go do construction. And I'm glad that it really does seem that this farm is working here in 1.13. So let's head downstairs, all the way down here to the bottom. This is something of course, I'm going to have to contend with. Let's see. Well, looks like this farm is working. Let's go take a peek. Oh, I forget where. Did I include anywhere I could pop in? I forget. Jeez Louise, I think I may have done myself a disservice. Ah. No! Ah! Dum-dum! Now this farm is somewhat inefficient, but when you get multiple levels, like in here, you know, you can see, you know, how large it is. There's where we came in. So, let's see here. Let's go get that polished andesite. We'll toss that sugar cane out. Yeah, we're slowly getting sugarcane. So, the aha! Got it this time. So the big issue would be... Hello. The big issue would be not just the height, but setting up appropriate dimensions here for the flood pool. That is the big issue. So, while we're here, we're going to take advantage of it. Let's get full stack of stone brick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And to also consult right here. Should be 17 both ways. We're going to give it the OCD test, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 both ways. So that is good. The interior space of the thing here is 17 by 17, so it's going to be 18 by 18. I will have to, of course, go get some of the stuff back, and it's, look at this, it's nighttime here in the old 110 world. Toss these bad boys in there. Let them flow away. Go get the few things that we dumped out right back. There we go. There we go. It's done. So 17 by 17. And that's 18 right there, because this is the wall right here. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28 blocks wide for the whole thing. And this includes the exterior walls here on the pistons. So, let's go ahead and start to plan out what the one for here is going to be. Of course, that is with an 8-side deal. You know, 8 pistons per side, and then, you know, 4 quadrants. So, let's whip out our pick. We'll whip out some stone brick. And let's begin to plot things out. So we can save a thing here. We'll have this, you know, we'll have an access right back here along the, because we're gonna have the wall right here, of course. Oh, excuse me. So, I forgot to do the width measurements. Well, it's 18. So let's see here. Oh, that's actually 19. So it'd be 29. Because it's 17 plus 2. You know, that's 19. So I'm just going to temporarily tear out this for a measurement. Let's see. That there is 14. Well, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to reduce. We're gonna have to reduce. Ah, dum. Yep. placed you too early. Duh. Alright, what I can do... Let's see. Yeah, let's see. God, I need to go take a look-see again, guys. I'm trying to remember every single little detail, and, you know, it's, let's see here. So we got, let me see here. Alright, so it is the, like I said, I'm just taking a look. We might have to go with like a 6x6, for example. Because that would reduce the size. And in this case, you know, I'm willing to make a modification like that to help be able to get through the, make it fit. Make it fit. So let's see, let's do the count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so it's 9. So let's reduce that to 7. And let's see what that does for us. So, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sneeze so loud. If we had the exterior wall here. Reducing it by 2 looks like still would need a gap between. Yeah, my OCD is going haywire. But in this case, what might be let's see here. I'm going to tear this up. Let's see here. I'm going to go off and use this as part of the same wall. Let's see here what this does. 4, 5, 6, and that's 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My lord. It looks like the Netherwart farm has saved the day, it looks like. In as far as being able... Thank you, Saga. We can have it share. We will have some wasted space, and you know... let's see here. Let's fully OCD this. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on the 7th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, alright, just a second. Alright, let's see. I need to go get at least some sort of fence. That way, I'll just choose just yank out the nether brick fence for reference. just using that there for reference. Alright. Alright, I'm going to keep this one right here for the moment. Ah, dum-dum. Replace that. My thought juices are a-flowing. Just a second here. Let's see here. 110 survival. Yeah, my brain is thinking here. Let's see. So I do need a 1 gap like that. Yeah. All right. I just wanted to come double check that. So we'll need a total of 3, but it'll be 5. That way I can have support up here for the needed bricks, and then of course, the pistons, which are going to be in the wall. So, oh, that's the other thing I need to check. Is the depth here on this side. It's 4, then the wall. Then the wall. So if this is like the exterior wall, the relative exterior wall, dum-dum. Just bear with me, guys. I gotta figure this. Yeah, dum-dum. Figure the... don't want to forget you. The joys of OCD, guys. The joys of OCD. Yep, one too many. Up, dum-dum. Pry these guys out. Let's place the oh, wait. Duh. Multi-dum-dum. This is like I'm slowly figuring it out, guys. Don't worry. Now, this is part of the joys of trying to, update things to fit where you want them to fit. try this. Do a little bit of tear out and rework this guy. So just a second. Trying to figure some stuff out can be very taxing, which is why I try to do a lot of the design work beforehand. Dum dum. Yeah. Let's see here, and then we need a gap of 4 again. In this case, in total of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Build on the 9th. Should give it another block gap just to make sure we don't have circuits cross. Dum dum. Of course, I run into the same problem that I would have run into with another wart farm, that I'd be blocking this off. So, what I'm thinking is, because of in part because of the height restriction, of course, what I'm now thinking, guys, is what we'll do is have essentially one and a partial sugarcane farms. That would allow several things. Let's see, I may put in the... Duh! I dum-dummed it right here. Duh! Let me fix this. So that it's fixed and right and... Wait a minute. Something's off. OCD alert! OCD alert! Yeah, like I said, you gotta love OCD. It's matched up, so... So what I am now thinking is, let's Again, my numbers are a little bit off. Fix that. Duh. There we go. That's in line. So, what I am now essentially thinking is to sort of have this here be a little bit of open space, and hopefully, come through and we'll have sort of a hidden wall right there. But be able to come through here, be able to use this right here. And actually, we might move this one. Let's see, where does this? Oh, wait, not move this one over. This one is perfect. The entrance right here is perfectly lined up to this pillar. Oh, that satisfies the OCD. My OCD is suddenly satisfied. And hopefully, shouldn't be too much trouble with the redstoning back here to be able to essentially, have the system work. So, knowing where I am, I'm probably gonna have to do some under the floor work right here. That way, I'm gonna have to do a lot of math, and so I'm thinking we're probably gonna go ahead. I don't want to bore you guys with trying to, get all this done up. So I am thinking, truth be told, that we'll go ahead and end the stream a little early. Because, like I said, I don't want to bore you guys. It's going to be, my OCD is going to be going haywire. And you guys, I don't, people going, it's stupid OCD. Can't you just live and let it go? Sort of thing. So, that is why I am thinking of ending the stream early. That way, I don't bore the heck out of you guys. So, let me see here. Here, need to see who is up and running. Let's see. Let's see here. Let me see. Looks like he's live. I just want to make double sure first because, I don't want to give you guys off and have him be, we just got done. Aha! He is indeed live. So, first time getting to raid this guy. Not the first time that I've seen him, though. So, yep. So don't worry, I will go through the entire process of cladding the Netherwart farm, then going through and installing all the wonderful stuff here in the sugarcane farm, figuring out the depth, installing the redstone. And I definitely kind of like the idea of having a partial sugarcane farm right here, guys. And what I think I'm going to do in the case of this this one right here, since it's going to be, not a fully round farm, but, a quote-unquote partial farm, is I'm going to leave this side, from this angle, open. That way you can look up the farm, from floor, I'll probably have to take it down a little bit. But essentially, try to stick to where if possible, try to put glass right here. And just basically try to have it, or maybe just, probably like right here, actually. But basically try to, have glass. That way, people can see, the sugarcane as it comes down. And so, sort of like an homage to the Netherwart farm over yonder. So, now that's what I'm going to be doing in the next few days, or at least try to get most of that stuff done. It's of course I'm going to have to deal with IRL stuff and all yada yada yada. And so hopefully that will be a thing. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get this raid started. Let me go ahead and throw up the preliminary raid message. Here we go. We're raiding C. Xmas, aka Cancel Christmas. He raided me a while back with Dragoness. And so, I thought it's the first time that, I haven't raided him in return. So I hope you guys will, of course, join me on this raid. So please remember to select the Tree Grove has arrived to bring you shade and water. And, so I will, of course, be seeing you guys on Thursday with the progress I have made in all this stuff. And, I'm not quite sure where we'll be. We'll probably, I'm thinking we might just take, a session to do either some more exploring, some mining, or some exploring and mining. I don't know. We'll figure this out. So if you're here on Twitch, please remember to hit that follow button. It is very much appreciated. If you're watching on YouTube, please remember to leave a like and hit that subscribe button for more content. In both cases, it is very much appreciated. So let's go ahead and raid our target. And I will see you guys in the next episode. So, ta-ta for now.